Alan, Wasalan, you're with the Nasty Pastor, and I'm back with another read from out of Ramses, the Son of Light, Volume 1, Series 1. I believe we're in Chapter 4. To be precise, to be accurate, Chapter 4. And it's been, like I said, going up. You feel me? We have gotten into some parts about Moses. It has displayed the difference in their upbringing, and it tells me, those of you that are following these readings, those of you that are keeping up, it tells me that Seti knew. You get what I'm saying? Seti knew from I'm not going to say birth, because Moses was hidden within, the Ramses family bloodline, and somewhere along the line, the truth was told to him. You got what I'm saying? It had to be. You see the difference. You see that the way he raised young Ramses is to become the heir. He didn't put Moses through those things. So I say this to you, if you have watched the movie Exodus, it is said, Seti had said it to Moses, you can never basically sit on the throne here. You got what I'm saying? So the secret was kept from young Ramses. You got what I'm saying? The daddy knew. The daddy knew what was up. And I just say this to you, if young Ramses had died that day in Kadesh, who was going to be the heir? You would have no choice but to turn it over to Moses, right? Right? I know I would have. I know I would have said to myself, this young man was raised amongst us. This young man can see my heart. This young man lived through me. I don't want to say controlling. I really want to say being the voice, being the guide, being the leader of that civilization in that particular time. Can you do as I done? Can you really give me your word that you can do this as I done? And I would have went there, I'd have went on to the afterlife happy. Very happy. Very, very happy. Anyway, you with the Nasty Pastor. Like I said, this is a reading from out of Chapter 4, Ramses, the Son of Light, Volume 1, Series 1. Let's go and get up into this. Now was warm and encouraging. With his job nearby at the palace, he would think of Ramses each day and find some means of communication. As soon as they let Ramses out, Now promised their real future would begin. Moses embraced him. Leaving Memphis would be a difficult adjustment. He was plagued by dreams, but he could wait to discuss them until Ramses was free. Ashad was cold and distant. He thanked the prince of doing him such a favor and promised to pay it back if ever he had a chance, which was doubtful since their paths were unlikely to cross in the future. Come on, man. Come on. You get that? Y'all childhood, y'all childhood friends, but y'all know y'all are not going to cross paths. I got another direction I'm going in. What they're going to do to you, you're going to serve another purpose. You feel what I'm saying? But it's crazy how your destiny sometimes does not involve your childhood friends. Sometimes it don't even involve your family. You feel what I'm saying? Your destiny sometimes don't even involve them. It goes that deep to what the demiurge has put you here to provide, this place we call earth, this place we call rock, this place we call home. You got what I'm saying? Sitar reminded Ramses about their date and told him a promise was a promise. While Ramses was under house arrest, Sitar would be scouting locals for their snake hunt. He was clearly delighted to be leaving the city and looking forward to daily contact with his true source of power. To Sari's surprise, Ramses bore his confident stokily, while others his age dipped in all the pleasures of the season. The prince studied theorems and classical authors, breaking only to walk his dog in the campus gardens. Their tutorials ranged over the most serious subjects. Ramses showed astonishing powers of concentration, reinforced by an exceptional memory. In the space of a few weeks, the boy had become a man. Soon his former guardian would have little left to teach. Ramses treated his suspension like a hard-fought wrestling match where the opponent was none other than himself. Since his encounter with the wild bull, he had been struggling with another monster, a self-important adolescent, overconfident, impatient, and disorderly. It was no less difficult a fight. Have you ever had to fight with yourself? Have you ever really sat down and said to yourself, what are you doing? Look, I used to destroy everything I was building. Everything I was building, it used to get to the point of success. I mean, where it's moving like a clock, just fine ticking. And I used to find some way to destroy my own progress. You feel what I'm saying? So when we read this and it tells you, you're having a fight within yourself. You got what I'm saying? I can relate to it. I can understand that. You get me? That's why when when you listen to Michael Jackson's song, Man in the Mirror, it says start there. If you start there, you get me? If you start there changing some things about yourself you don't like, you got what I'm saying? It's a possibility you can go on and change other people's lives. Let's go and get back into this. His father was never far from his mind. Perhaps they would not meet again and he would have to make do with his memories and the image of a peerless pharaoh. After Seti had released the bull, he let his son take charge of the chariot. Then after a few seconds, yanked the reins away without a word. Ramses had not dared question him. Spending time with Seti, no matter how briefly, was a privilege. Becoming pharaoh, the question seemed pointless now. He had let his imagination run away with him as usual. Where we at? Let me mark this. We're not finished. I just want to mark this right quick. I want to count up some. 1, 2. Well, we're gonna close this reading. Yeah, we're gonna close that. We're gonna close this, and I just want to say, start with you. You got what I'm saying? Start with you. There's some things I know you don't like about yourself. I've said it to you numerous times. I made some posts about it. There was nothing wrong with the outside of me. I love how I look. I look in the mirror, man, and be like, look at you, beautiful. Look at you. Just look at you. You is a gift. I've been saying it to myself, realizing about my outer appearance. You understand me? Outer appearance, man, since I was a baby. You got what I'm saying? Since I was a baby. It was some things going on with me internal. You got what I'm saying? Internally, inside of me, that I had insecurities about. I didn't understand. You got what I'm saying? I didn't know how to talk about it. I didn't know who to go talk about it with. You get me? There was some things going on to me physically I didn't know how to explain, didn't know how to understand it, Never been someone to go run to my mama boo-hoo crying, woo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. You got what I'm saying? Never did all that mess. You got what I'm saying? Boo-hoo cry to nobody. You got what I'm saying? Anywho, anyway, as I said, you know what I mean? You've been with the nasty past, and please, you know, change start with you. You got it? It starts with you. Stop pointing the finger at other people and look at your mess, your BS. Start there. You get me? I'm out, and I love you.